Welcome to the Pink Lady Posse podcast, Women Who Refuse to Disappear. You are either creating your life or living one you inherited. Friction management. It matters because breakthrough is your way out of drift. See the drag? Return to say, let's go. I am Sandy Parker Martinez, and I'm so happy to be here with Angelina Shively.
Hello, it's so good to be here with you.
I know. And, recently I had a need for an AI miracle worker. And oh my gosh, she showed up.
A miracle worker. You are too kind. I so appreciate that.
Listen, I wanted a friction profile. I wanted people to be able to go in and answer questions and get their profile. And I couldn't find anybody that even knew why you would ever want a profile. Angelina is an AI coach, a business coach, and I want to say a trickster because she has a lot of things up her sleeve.
I love that. A trickster. That is one that I'll need to add to the resume, right?
Oh, you're a trickster in my book, that's for sure.
I love it.
So we tripped over something that I'm excited about for not only for myself, and I love it, but for women. And we are the Pink Lady Posse is for women who refuse to disappear.
Amazing.
Now, when you start talking about refuse to disappear, you run right into yourself, right?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I'm going to tell a story and then I want you to tell a story and then we'll weave it together with why we're doing this. Does that sound good?
That sounds great. Yes.
All right. Well, I lost 200 pounds, over some years. But at the end of my first 100, my friend Darcy said, "Oh my gosh, you need to do an underwater photo shoot." And I went, I love the water. Like, I don't know what was into me. I just said, I love the water. I'll do it.
Right.
So I paid my money. And then I had this real anxiety reaction. Like, I called her and said, I don't think I can do it. What am I thinking? I'm still
Right.
100 pounds overweight and I'm going to waddle in the water with a videographer who's following me around like a fashion shoot. And she said, it was intense. And she said, you got to do it. I promise you it'll be worth it. So I did it. I survived. And they talk about the lizard brain will try to talk you out of anything progressive.
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, I survived. When I
Okay.
got that picture, I fell in love with myself.
Oh my gosh, what a great story because you're so amazing in the first place and you needed to see that.
And it looked like a painting that would be in the Louvre. Like the fabric was flowing and my expression. And I was like, that was worth $1 million.
So awesome.
So I asked you if you had a story about photographs and your sort of journey. Tell me about yours.
Yes. I mean, for me, I have noticed that one of the things that I am not a fan of is just the whole process in general, of having to get ready and find the outfits and prepare all the things. And so, I didn't really have many professional photos when I started my business. I had one, and it was like I was using the same thing over and over. And then I started kind of to take on a style that I liked, which was using like cartoon characters, but it didn't really represent me and it didn't allow for my audience to get to know me as a person. And so, that was one of the things that I loved about being able to use AI and incorporate that in almost like an AI brand photo shoot because you can create so many amazing images that you can use with your brand marketing.
And it's you.
Yes,
It's not
absolutely.
it's not
It
a
is.
character. It's really
Right.
you.
Right.
So I want to talk about this app because I'm a graphic artist and I've played with AI since it was born. But it's so hard to put your face in something and have it come out even looking like you.
Yes.
Or you're going to have 8 fingers, or you're going to
Right.
have your eyelashes falling off. I mean, something bizarre.
Yes.
And you told me about this app and you said, "Oh my gosh, I've got to show you this." And you showed it to me. I bought it, couldn't wait. So I'm sort of a DIY type. And I
Yes.
got in there and I uploaded a picture. And I said to it, I want to be a thought leader. I want to be a speaker on stages. I want people in the scene with me, like a
Right.
crowd. And I mean, picture one was fabulous. Picture two was amazing. Picture, kind of like what you said, I started saying, I'm looking pretty good.
Yes, yes. What's amazing about it is you only have to have one headshot and it can be a selfie. Like even the less, makeup and the things that you have on, you can just upload. So what it is there's over 200 pictures that it's going to generate. And on the back end, it's programmed with a lot of prompts. And so you upload your image and then it takes those prompts and kind of walks through each of them, creating them in different scenes. And what I love about it is that you can tell it more information about your business. So, like if you want to have, your name, CEO or, coach or whatever, you add those details in. Now, I have found that the less details I add, it's actually better because it's just using its tools. And you can change the color. So if you, have a black suit on and you want to change it to green, whatever, the outfit, whatever, like I know you love the pink lady posse, you just include your pink and it has it for you. So it's very simple. The tool itself, you just click generate and it makes the pictures. And then what I love about it is you can then download them and use them for your graphics. And there's so many ways that you can utilize these images. So like if you are creating videos for YouTube and you want to have you can erase the background in Canva and just have your picture there. Or if you want to make a quote card, you have a lot of pictures that you can pull from. And so like what I've done is just saved them on my desktop. I have those images and I can just pull them up and use them easily in all of my graphics.
Yeah, and the quality is really great.
Uh-huh.
And I find in the Pink Lady Posse world, there's two types of people. There's the get in and do it yourself,
Yes.
right? And then so I have it on Pink Lady Posse where it's a DIY price. It's 99 bucks. You download it, you play with it, you have a great time.
Yes.
And then there are people who want hand holding and they want to do it together and they want to make it a class and it's fun. And so we got a price for that. It's 147. But however you do it, I think women, whether you're in business or not, you like to look at pictures of yourself looking good.
Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, this just reminded me, I don't know if you remember glamour shots back in the day where
Oh
you
my
would go and
gosh.
they do your hair up and you do the makeup and that felt so good to have those kind of things. And now we can do that, the power of with the power of AI. And the thing that I think is just most amazing is being able to look at those images and really see, even if you want to call it that future who you're becoming and who you want to be. It allows you to do that so that you can really solidify because when you can see that, it changes you.
Your brain, in fact, I think when I was writing this up, it said your brain will thank you, your future self will thank you, but there is friction. Like
Yes.
women, think of it as the mirror of yourself, right? You go, okay, well, and I have a couple of types. Let me share one with you. The permission one.
Okay.
Like, who do I think I am to be doing a virtual photo shoot?
Hmm.
Right? I mean, that's sort of like, first of all, if you don't give yourself permission, you really need to take the class so I can tell you why you need to give yourself permission.
Yes, for sure. Yes. I
And
love
then
that.
there's the visibility friction, which you talked about. If you're going to be a voice in the world, you have to kind of stand up and speak.
Yes. And here's something that I've noticed. I think a lot of times we get this imposter syndrome. Like, can I really do that? Is that me? And this allows you to visually see yourself and you are an authority. It doesn't matter if someone doesn't hand that to you, you have to make that for yourself. So when you have the visuals to accompany that, that makes it even better.
And when they look good. If
Yes.
they don't look good, that doesn't really feel that good, but these are looking great.
Right. And one thing I noticed too is that the AI images are getting so much better, like with Nano Banana and all the things that are coming out. It just, makes it look so good. And I also, something about the clothing that it selects, I think is so powerful because for me, a lot of times I might be, at home wearing maybe a sweatshirt or whatever, working from my office, right? But this puts you in those authority driven images that really help you to step into yourself.
Yeah, when you go, looking pretty good. Of
Uh-huh. Right.
course, the other friction for women our age, my age,
Okay.
is that, we're aged out, right? Like you go,
Yes.
really, we're supposed to soften, be quieter, sort of fade out. And here I am with pink glasses and a hot pink jacket. And actually, when it gave me a pale pink jacket, I went and I said, I need fuchsia.
Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. You can go in and change those colors to be exactly what you need.
I gotta have it. And then, like you said, the authenticity. It's not really me, it's fake.
Uh-huh.
Okay. How do you get where you're going if you don't imagine it first?
Right.
Right? I remember I was taking a class, and this woman was so, it was about money. And she said, well, if you had all the money you want, what would you be like? And I remember thinking, I would not fear my finances. I would just be a woman who makes things happen. I would just make things happen. I wouldn't be afraid.
Right.
Well, if I look at a picture of me that is making things happen, I can get there faster and my brain can help me instead of envisioning this neverland
Right.
when I'm seeing myself going, man, that looks like I really got it going on.
Yes. And I think sometimes it's so hard because we do get in our own brains, like we get stuck there and it's hard to get out. And that is what images can do for you is allow you to really visualize and see yourself in those positions that you want to be in.
And I like looking good.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, I want to look good.
Right.
And I don't want, the glamour shot. When you said that, I was like, oh my gosh, how many glamour shots? And the other thing about glamour shots, it was $300 before you got out of there.
Exactly, exactly. And this is a tool that you can get in and use, and you can create actually multiple profiles, even. So if you go through, you do all the photo shots, and you're like, I want to upload a different image and see if it changes anything, you could go in and do that for
Yeah.
sure.
So now here's the thing. When you said nano banana, I could feel the heart palpitations of some
Yes,
people who don't
yes,
even know yet what ChatGPT is.
yes,
So this is not about AI. We're not selling AI.
right.
There's a tool. I mean, think of it like this. If you want to hang a picture, you get a nail and a hammer.
Yes,
It's a lot easier with a hammer to put the nail in the wall. This is a tool. You don't have to become an expert in anything.
absolutely. And that's what I think, what I love about when we combine our two worlds, when you're talking about friction and the things that get in the way for people, it can feel scary. It can feel unknown. It can feel like, well, I don't know how to use AI. That's not for me. But what this does is it's almost like a bridge. So it helps you to go from, I know that I want to do this to I can do this and I can create these images because literally if you can, upload an image, you're golden. You just pop that in there, click the word generate, and you have your beautiful images done for you.
Or you can have a party with me.
Oh, I
And
love that even better because
yeah,
who doesn't love a party with Miss Sandy?
no, it's going to be so much. Now, I'm going to go back a little bit in your life
Yes,
because there wasn't a day when you were an AI expert,
yes,
right?
so true.
How long backwards was that when you were not an AI expert?
Well, the thing of it is, the funny thing kind of is that I was actually in education as a principal and a teacher and but also a technology coach. I've always, I've loved technology. And so one of the things that is just in my heart is always like learning and discovering and figuring things out, with technology. And so then about a year ago, I had decided to retire and I thought, I want to do something that I love, that I'm passionate about, right? But I really struggled. I had a life coach. I was trying to figure out what is it? What's it going to be? And I realized that I loved taking this technology and then figuring it out for myself and then bringing it to others so that they can really understand it. And so that's kind of how I came up with becoming an AI coach. And that's how, I work with people who, a wide variety of people actually, like you, who, maybe they're like, I have a vision, I have an idea, I want it to be a reality. And so I walk them through that. And there's multiple ways to do that. Someone might say, go create this and I'll do it. Or they might say, work with me, coach me one on one, or maybe I need to be in a group to learn, how to do this. So I think with all of my background in systems and especially with education, you kind of have to look at the big picture and know all of the moving parts. And I think that's what I excel at, is trying to see the big vision of what I can do to support others and making their dreams come true.
All right. So tell me, what does it feel like to be you right
Quick
now?
question. Have you noticed how easy it is to drift through this season of life? Not unhappy, just slightly checked out. Yeah, that. At Think Pink, we don't fix women. We help them come alive again. Honest conversation. Easy occasions for discovery. No duct taping a smile over burnout. No reinvent your entire life by Tuesday. Just people who care and gentle nudges that help you feel like yourself again. I mean, the truth is, you can't be your best self by yourself. If that sentence made something in you nod, we made a free Think Pink starter gift just for you. Come take a look. No fixing, just connection. Go to pinkladyposse.com and click on Think Pink. Stay awake to your own life and not alone.
So tell me, what does it feel like to be you right now, having done that?
Yes, I think it's so interesting. I was talking with my girlfriend on a walk, and she said, I was telling her about a project I'm working on, and I'm still kind of like pinching myself. I'm like, who am I? Like, who am I? I'm making stuff up. I'm literally making things up, and people are paying me to do it for them. But I think the beauty of that is that I know in my heart that I am able to share something with the world, to do it, to help. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to be able to do that. And I think when, we pull it back to these images, it's like, yes, girl, that is me. And I am going to rock this. And so like having that kind of, I don't know, inside power is just feels really good.
Well, when I started out with the Pink Lady Posse, and it's about 2 or 3 years old now, I was healing from knee replacement. And then I got healed faster. And
Okay.
I'm sitting in my office in my computer by myself, and I'm going, I need a posse.
Right.
I need to be connected with people. I mean, because isolation is a grinder. I mean, talking
Yes.
about in terms of frictions, there's curbs, wobbles, and grinders. Curbs are things coming at you from outside, like expectations or social commentary or literally structures that are too complicated, which tech has enough of those. And
Right.
then wobbles are on the inside, like what you make it mean about you, where you go, you're not failing, it's just friction.
Right.
But as long as I make it about me failing, it isn't going to get a bit easier. So if you can take and say, "Hup, that's friction." Oh, okay. Well, then it's out there. It's not me.
Right.
So when I did my TED Talk in November, I realized that Pink Lady Posse is why. I want women to have a great life until their very last breath. I don't care how old they are.
Yes.
But friction management is really the how. Because when something happens and we make it mean something about us, we're just carrying baggage that
Right.
we do not need,
So
and
true.
being in tech, you'll like this one. There's one called tech humiliation. And that's when a system's so complicated, you can't even navigate it.
Right.
Now, what's interesting about you and me, I don't want to learn it.
Yes.
I want you to do it.
Yes, absolutely. And
Because
that's okay because you know what? You have the vision for what you want to see happen. And then you just need someone to make it happen for you.
I know. Well, and the learning curve, it isn't worth the friction that comes with the learning curve
100%. And
for
that makes
me.
total sense. Yes.
Not for
That makes
everybody
total
else, but
sense.
for me. And the group where I posted, I said, I'm looking for somebody who can help me do this, 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 and this. Everybody was saying, well, you should try that. You should try that. And you go, can I help you? I'm like,
Yes.
yes,
I
yes,
love that.
God, you can help me. Because not everybody is up to the learning curve of it.
Yes. And there's certain pieces that you don't need to learn everything about everything. You
Right.
may need a general understanding of how, well, this tool could work this way, this could work this way for me. But with all of these things with AI, there's just so many pieces and it moves so darn quickly. Like I know I even feel like, oh my gosh, I'm behind in one day. So for when you're talking about friction and the things that can feel difficult to people, that can feel completely overwhelming. And so um, I feel very confident that, if anyone needs any help, that's definitely something that I would love to, share and even do, lessons with your audience about. That might be something fun to do too.
I don't want to do a lesson. I want you to do it for me.
I
But the
love it.
other the other thing that's so great that I know about you is you're surrounded by talent that has the answers.
Yes.
So if you don't know, you know where to go.
That's very true. And I think it speaks to the power of community, which,
Mhm.
is something that you work very deeply in with your Pink Lady Posse. But I have, I work so closely with a coach and Molly Mahoney, and she just gives her knowledge. And so it's like within that space, and then Jonathan Mass space, and all of these different people, there are just so many, everyone's kind of rooting for each other and helping each other out. And that really does feel really good.
Well, I took some classes from all those people
Mhm.
and I decided I need an Angelina
Love it. You are so cute.
because the friction, it makes me
Yes.
feel like I can't keep up, I'm not
Yes.
good enough. And that is what friction does. When you run into
Yes.
friction, if you say, you know what, that's friction. And I need less friction in my life, and I'm giving that away to somebody else
Right.
that can do that. God bless you, and I'm glad I know you. That's all I'm
Yes.
going to
I
say.
love that. I love that.
So, and we've watched people advance dramatically.
Yes.
Like I watched Molly from the get go,
Uh-huh.
and she's the queen of her world. And
Hmm.
Austin, when he was just starting, and John, so it's
Yes.
so great to see people excel in their world.
Right.
But what I really get out of it is when you're aligned with your meaning, with what matters to you, that's where your peace is. Trying to be somebody else isn't working for me.
Yes.
I mean, I
That's
just
so
had to
good.
say, it's not me to do that. I've
Right.
taken the classes and
Right.
I'm not keeping up and I'm just making it mean that I'm not able. And that's not really true. I'm just not willing to invest the time.
Right.
So the beautiful thing about Pink Lady Posse is we actually have resources for whatever anybody needs. But what they need the most is be connected to community.
Right. So
And
good.
speaking of community, I joined yours.
Yes, that is a wonderful community. Thank you for being there. It's really and I'm slowly learning the power of that. It just started in January and it's a very small group, but the value that we give on a weekly basis, we get together once a week and just talk about our businesses and, what struggles people are having or what resources they need. And within a week, we're like, okay, and taking action. And I think that's the one thing that I love about it is that, often we get so like, oh, I have to keep up. I have to take, like you're saying, take these classes and do these things and whatever. But really in your heart, often what it is that you want to happen. And so you just need maybe some inspiration to be like, I do know what I can do. We had um one of our friends in there who is I want to say she's 79 and she was like, I'm going to build an app and it's going to be for cooking and da, 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 da. And within a week she decided she was going to build it, learn about it, make it, and now she has an app. And so I think like, the power. Now you don't have to be making any apps, Miss Sandy, so it's
I'm not
okay.
making any apps yet. I don't want to say never but I
Never.
will. I will say my friend Diana, who's 83, was just diagnosed diabetic. And she went on ChatGPT and said, help me figure out my dinner plan that has my points. And she's using it.
I love that.
Now,
And
I don't want to scare anybody that's listening, but the truth of it is, there are some resources very close to you that could be very helpful.
mhm,
If you don't want to learn it, get somebody to show it to you or get somebody to do it for you.
yes, for
But they're
sure.
perfectly acceptable, all ranges.
Yes.
But back to this app, I
Yes.
want to encourage every woman in the sound of my voice to try this app. I don't care if you go DIY version or if you go, let's have a party with Sandy, because I believe it's going to give you something, a vision of yourself that isn't finished. You're not done. You're not done. We're not
So
done.
good. Right. That's so good.
And if you think I want to be an author and I want to write books, then put in there me as an author writing books, me as an
Yes.
author sitting in front of children reading, imagine yourself forward and then let it become a picture.
So good. I love that. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I want to read a quote that I heard. I'm sure you've heard it. It's by Marianne Williamson. It says, our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are more powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that frightens us the most. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small doesn't serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so other people don't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. And as we let our own light shine, we are unconsciously giving other people permission to do the same. And we are liberated from fear. Our presence automatically liberates other people.
Oh my goodness. That was amazing. So good.
So, Angelina, thank you so much for being my guiding light in this world, my doer of impossible things,
Oh my gosh.
my sojourner in this crazy fast moving world and a positive place where things are possible. I mean, it meant the world to me.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you. I'm so glad that our paths crossed.
Can't wait. Listen, if you're wondering about those pictures and you're hearing us talk about them, a link is in the show notes. I'm going to show you Angelina's pictures and I'm going to show you my pictures. You're going to go, I'll do that.
I love it. Thank you.
So good to see you, Angelina. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Okay, bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Pink Lady Posse Podcast, where women go from what now to what's next. Come join us at pinkladyposse.com, where we share community, resources, and tools to support your next beautiful chapter. With love, light, and a little lipstick. See you next time.